guys are into that. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, hit me up and let me know what you're thinking. So, this is my template that I use for pretty much all my beats, and we're going to be taking it from here and making a beat from scratch and finishing up in about an hour to an hour and a half with a fully done, ready to rap on beat. So let's get straight into it with some fire. All right. First thing I want to do is pick a tempo. About there, 124 seems about right for me. Alright, cool. Now, I want to get myself like a bit of a dank bell sound, so I'm going to go with the Anna 2 synth here. This thing just does trap sounds so damn well, so we're going to be looking for a nice dank bell. For some reason my keyboard isn't working. Why is that? Alright, I'm just gonna have to unplug and replug that in and see what happens. Alright, now we're good. No. Alright. Not a big fan of that, but I kind of want that like kind of creepy vibe to it. We can slow it down a little bit from there. Okay. Alright, we now got a bit of a vibe. So this is in B minor, but it's using a minor second and also a major seventh. So there's a lot of dissonant notes here. I'm going to rename this to Bell 1. And I'm going to put the bass notes on a second version of the same thing because I want to kind of play with them differently. Can't even play it. No. I missed that first note, which is kind of really bad, but it's kind of throwing me off. It's going to be Bell 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. Now, I want to, on this Bell 2, I want to add like this really kind of dank, like fast panning tremolo. So I think I'm just going to use the tremolo from Logic. I think that's going to be good for this one. Now, these are both so loud. I'm just going to turn them both down a bit. Alright, so now I want that to be quicker. Oh, I only turned that one down. Alright, so where are we at? Negative 4.1. Let's just do that for now. Let's make this. Alright, and this top one we're going to run through a filter and get rid of some of those pingy pings. Oh, you know what? Let's run that as a modulating filter. We'll go filter freak here. Oh, filter freak. Drop the frequency down, resonance up, mod up, envelope, LFO. And this one we can just run a standard filter on. Alright. This is sounding dank. I like it. Alright, now we're going to chuck it. Alright, it's going to be these two snares, but I'm going to hammer them up a bit later. Oh no. I'm going to go half time on this one. Alright, I want to chuck some tuned hats in here. And I'm going to start with 8-note triplets, and then I'm going to throw in some faster stuff. Oh my god, that is a good question, MK Tomar. Keys and chords. All right, so for you guys watching on different platforms, I just got a question on my YouTube here, which says, "Hi Noisy, as you must be knowing that that as an artist, I'm still kind of naive. I don't really know that. I think you're pretty good. Like not knowing music theory things at all. And you are just starting to make this beat, so I'm curious about keys and chords." Okay, so as a musician, man, I've been playing music since I was like 8 years old. I've been taking it seriously since I was about probably 14 or 15, like really learning guitars and stuff. And so I spent quite a bit of time learning keys, music theory, like a lot of music theory stuff. I'm probably not the best player and all that kind of stuff, but I do know a lot about music theory. And I recommend checking it, like kind of getting a basic knowledge, not to use as rules, because rules are made to be broken, but to kind of have an idea of what things will sound like. I mean, there's a few basic things. Like I'd be happy to go, like do a bit of a music theory lesson with you on a live sometime if you wanted to, because music theory, people spend their entire lives learning music theory, but learning like the structure of basic chords, and the like how the major and minor, like the reason why the major and minor scales are what they are, or the basics behind them, I think is really important. And basic rhythm as well is really important. I mean, you'll see a lot of what I do here, a lot of theory stuff, like I'm putting like the snare here on the fourth, on the 3 of this bar. I'm using a triplet feel here, which is that 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So I mean, this beat should probably be in 6/8 because of that, but it's more trouble than it's worth. So I keep things in 4/4 and just use triplets, which is bad music theory, but you know, I'm just doing it anyway. But yeah, we should definitely get on a live or like a conversation on Skype or something. And people use Skype anymore? Whatever platform, and I can go through some music theory with you, because I think it's definitely worth learning. I should create a Discord. I've thought about that for quite a while. I'm part of a few Discords. Alright, and I'm just going to copy that same thing across. I'm going to play with this a little bit more now with some different things. So next up, I'm going to change this to 30-second note triplets, which is going to be that really fast trap sound that we all know and love. And we're going to be throwing in some like little fun 30-second note triplets in here to... Oh shit. Damn it, these are small. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of creating like little fun parts. Made it to your YouTube across the street from IG. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming over. So I'm just really creating like an interesting hi-hat pattern here. Are these stock sounds? No, I'll tell you where I got. Ooh, I'll tell you where I got these sounds from. These ones. I'm pretty sure. My God, it won't even tell me what the sample name is. Oh no, it'll tell me in the editor. Will it? Close hi-hat. Man, I can't even remember where I got this sample from. I'm pretty sure this one. Oh no, this is a closed hi-hat 606. So this one, this particular hi-hat. 6061. Yeah, so this one comes from battery. So I mean, I wouldn't call it stock. It's a battery sound. But yeah, I got it from battery. And for the snares that I'm using, they are from. Which snares am I using? These are both from a kit from Crass Audio, and they're from the R&B pack from them. I bought their whole kit for like $40 off them because they were having a massive sale. So, all right. I don't recommend buying too many extra sounds until you know how to use the ones you've got, because otherwise you just get overwhelmed with too many sounds. I literally only use like maybe like 10 of each type of drum, and I mix and match and edit them because I don't need that many. All right, so this is a little bit too harsh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run into the main here and I'm going to chop it. Alright, cool. Snare, we're going to give it some reverb. Alright, and those hats, I want to give them a little bit of movement. So what I'm going to do is run them into some chorus from SAINtJHN, which is my favorite chorus. SAINtJHN, the favorite chorus. And I'm going to give it some stereoid. No, stereo separation. And that's just using chorus to kind of separate it. Actually, no. No, I'm going to use stereoid. And then just bring back the wet, dry a little bit. That's the pattern I want. There. Now we're going to change up the kick pattern a little bit. Not the kick pattern. We're going to keep that kick pattern. We're going to change up the kick sound. There's so I'm using from the same kit, that R&B kick, and I'm going to blend it in with vinyl vinyl, one of these kicks. Just find one that works with the sample a bit. So instead of using lots of different samples, I like to blend my samples, like layer them up. Alright, and I accidentally threw in a snare drum there. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, alright, so I'm going to kind of go the opposite of what the kick drum's doing here. I messed it up. I almost got there. We almost got there. Although I did put that, I'm gonna play that again, but on the snare track. That's why. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of work. Let's just throw that there anyway. Oh shit. And we'll throw this to 8th notes and quantize, yeah. And that can just go along with the kick drum. Actually, you know what would be cool is having the kick go boom. If you can hear like a whiny noise in the background. It's my cat. What the fuck? I swear to God, I just changed that. Weird. Oh, I changed the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's my cat like snoring right behind me. And I'm going to shorten this as well. Tune it down a bit. Take out some of the highs. And pound it off. pattern here. And so those first three are just like sitting on the root note there, B, 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 and then those next three are going B, F sharp, D, which is 1, 5, 3 for that chord. Gonna run this through some distortion here, which gonna grime it up. Do I quantize? Yes, I quantize everything unless I have a reason to not quantize. First being that quantizing usually first reason being is quantizing usually sounds better. It just means that everything is perfectly in time. We're used to hearing that these days with most modern pop music. Sometimes I will do things unquantized just to kind of add some feeling back into it, but 99% of the time, everything I do is quantized. And yo, what's up, AQ? How you doing, my G? And the other thing is I'm not a very good player, so I quantize everything to fix my shitty playing. Just how it is. Do I have any tips? What I have here, if you look up in this section here, it says quantize 16th notes. This is for Logic. What this means, this little section here, is everything that I play gets automatically quantized to 16th notes. And I can change that afterwards, or I can switch that up to change it during, but just as a standard, I have it set to that. So everything's always getting quantized with me, and then I have to fix it up if I fuck it up. But yeah. That's why it sounds like my playing is so good, because it gets quantized every single time, but I'm actually a really bad player. But some of y'all knew that. Alright, this filter freak, we're gonna have to drop. Yeah, I don't know what the FL Studio version of that would be, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. Alright, what I want now is a kind of like a oh my god, look at this cat. Can you hear that? She's just fucking meowing there, just making a whole bunch of noise while I'm trying to make music. Oh shit. Man, I used to use Reason. I was back on Reason 4, bro. That I never got good at it though, so I don't really have any advice for that one either. Mixcraft. Oh, I've heard of Mixcraft. I have no idea about anything to do with it, but I've heard of it. So there you go. All right. Gonna bring up the Anna 2 synth again. Love this thing. This is from Sonic Academy. It's just a good sounding synth. And what I want with it is like a tuned kind of metallic hit. Like a tine almost. I don't even know what the name of it would be. But we're gonna find something. I wonder, like. Actually, that's exactly what I want. Alright. Yeah, Metal Rim is apparently the name of the thing that I wanted to find. Cool. So you can see here, I lost one of those beats because I played it too early, but that's cool. The laptop is going death, so to prevent it from dying of heat. I use a very old version of the door I use. That is good. Man, I mean, do what you gotta do to get where you gotta get. Man, some of the best beat makers in the world, some of the best, like the biggest tracks you've ever heard were made on FL Studio. Having said that, some of the biggest tracks you've ever heard were made on GarageBand, which is pretty insane. Oh, that's a cool... Alright, there's a sound I've got in my head. It's kind of like I'm gonna do square wave with a triangle wave. I'm gonna turn off these two for now. Let me just fix this up. Huh. Interesting. I don't know why did I play that third one so short? Stupid. Anyway. yeah, I get you, MK Tomar. Man, I tell you what, I've spent my whole life saving up for music equipment and buying stuff. That's like all I do, and I know the struggle, bro. Like, I built up equipment, sold it all, bought new equipment, sold it all, bought new equipment. It never ends, bro. It never ends. All right, so where's the mixer section? Polymod, LFO. Oh, that's. Oh no, that's. Ah, here we go, mixer. That's the one. Let's just. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, let me show you what I'm about to do. I'm gonna bust out the tremolator here. And I'm gonna run this to, what am I doing? 1 bar. And I'm gonna tweak this, and I'm gonna create a tremolo shape. How do you get, there we go. That kind of fits what I'm thinking here. I want it to get to a point here and then turn off suddenly, right when the snare hits. See what I'm saying here? And then I'm gonna ham it up even more with some reverb. So yeah, that's cool. Gonna drop the cutoff even more. Yeah, now we throw on some sauce on this beat. I'm gonna turn, this is gonna come down even more. It's just too much. Like I want to just have like a little bit of reverb coming off the end there. Cool. Snares too loud. I feel like we're at the point where we can start arranging this into something. It's sounding pretty fire. Let's start by giving it a 4-bar intro here. Take out the drums. Take out everything except for those bells, I reckon. Then into the beat. I think what I'm going to do here is run the same pattern down an octave and see how that sounds. Just do it 4 times, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce these as filtered bells. And I know we've already got a whole bunch of filtering on them, but I'm going to add more for this one here. Where it's, wow, damn. I'm going to delete that. God damn it. I fucked it up. All right, let me just delete everything I just did. I just want to get rid of that last note. And now we'll bounce it in place again. Filtered bells. Alright, now it'll be cool, because what we'll have here is like a kind of like a pre-chorusy bit that's a little bit darker. Get rid of those now. We can drop that down even more. I want this to be like think I'm also going to get rid of this second snare in the verse here. I'm just going to see what that sounds like. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. MK Tomar. Free vinyl plugin. iZotope. I'll show you. This is actually, I use this all the time, not just because it's free. I use it because it's fucking fire. It's a free plugin. I'm going to show you what it sounds like on this bell here. I can't use that for some reason. So it's called iZotope Vinyl, and this one's for pretty extreme stuff. This is what it looks like. The most important knobs, I'm going to show you which ones they are. It's this one, the wear knob, which like filters it out. It also adds like if you crank like vinyl-y distortion, really cool. So you can turn up the input gain, turn down the output gain. Oh, thanks so much, Boss Man Jay. I appreciate you. So the wear knob, it kind of creates that kind of a vinyl that's been played too many times kind of sound. The year, which kind of takes out the high end a bit. Sorry, takes out the low end. Makes it sound like real lo-fi. Depending on what year you go, it gets more and more hi-fi. Warp depth. For kind of creating that kind of sound, and you can change other stuff up, like you can add dust and stuff. I don't really like the dust and scratch setting. You can also do a spin down. And add electrical noise and mechanical noise. Change what the warp shape looks like, and change the RPM so that it's a bit faster. The reason I don't like the noise and all that kind of stuff is because it runs despite the fact that there's sound in there or not. But that's a really cool plugin, and it's free. iZotope Vinyl, get it, do it. It is my favorite lo-fi plugin right now. No, that vinyl is for any, like, you can download that for anything. Alright, so I've got a double chorus thing at the end. So in this middle section here, I just wanted to change it up a bit with a bit of a breakdown. That, you know, an artist could put in or not put in, depending what they want. This is running just shy of 4 minutes here. So, I'd rather have it a bit longer than a bit shorter so people can cut out sections if they want to. Alright, cool. That's sounding fucking fire up in here. Alright, let's throw some claps up. Let's throw some rises up in here. This is to add some excitement to the start of the chorus. For y'all who don't know, don't know what a riser is. This is one I made by clapping in a hallway twice, hard panning those claps left and right, and then reversing it so that it sounds like this. Yeah, so you guys, like, it is fast. Don't get me wrong, this is fast, but I tell you why it's fast. It's because I've made over 500 beats now in the last year and a half. So 500 beats in a year and a half. I know exactly what I want to do these days. Well, not exactly what I want to do, but if I want to do something, I have a fairly good idea on how to get there. So it's just been practice on learning how to get to that point. And yes, it's fast, but it's only fast because I've just practiced making beats every single day.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
And you got to be fast, bro. In this world, like you got to have your shit together enough to. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. He says about how skilled he is, and then misses. In order to get to a point where people are paying you to do a job, like, I think you've got to be quick. Otherwise, you'll fall behind. Alright, so I'm just adding my beat tag in there throughout the track, a whole bunch, so that I can give this beat away for free. I'm going to now go through and delete a whole bunch of tracks that I'm not using from here. So the other thing is having your template set out so that you know what you're doing, and then being able to go through and delete from there is super handy. So this is going to be a Bryson Tiller type beat, yeah, but I'm going to add a second name onto there. If you guys have an idea of what you think the second name should be for this, let me know in the comments section. Someone who's got like a darker kind of sound like this. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. Still feel like that bell is too loud, that metal rim one. Yeah, it doesn't need to be too loud, it just needs to be there. Alright, so let's play this section. And we'll do a bit of master bus processing up in here. First thing I'm going to do is check my spectrum analyzer. This is a bit of, I guess, production theory for you. Alright. So see how we got these hats peeking out like way up high here. I had a feeling the hats were going to be too loud, so oh, that's actually, it's the bell. Ah, okay. Yeah, so that bell's, it's that section of the bell there. It's super loud there. Alright, so what we're going to do with this is, oh shit. We're going to have to add an EQ on here and kind of tame those top end bits there, because that's way too much peak. It's going to hurt people's ears, especially when you like crank that through decent speakers in a club. So we're just really getting rid of the sharpness here. We're keeping this like lower bit here. This type of beat is bragging rights thing. Yeah, pictures of me pulling up on lame fake friends. Fuck yes, rap in the background like a mad boy. It's not sounding dark, but it's kind of spooky and suspicious. That's it. Alright, so yeah, this is just taking out some of the like really peaky highs. This is without it. Like, I'm just trying to get rid of all of that extra. And I want to add a little bit more low end in with the kick drums here, because I feel like they're, I mean, they're pretty, could probably get a little bit more low end with the kick drum. So I'm just going to add my favorite EQ for adding low end for kick drums, and it's this one here. I'm not going to go crazy with it, just like add a little bit in there. And snare can still come down a bit. Alright, now you can see here we've got a fairly balanced level here. There's a bit of space here for vocals to kind of sit. Yeah, maybe like a Denzel Curry type beat. Anyway. Gonna add some compression here just to kind of like glue everything together a little bit. Nothing too hectic, we're just taking off the peaks. Like 1 decibel, like that's nothing. It's like barely noticeable. I'm also gonna turn down your output here by 2 dB, just so I can crank this without hurting your ears. And again, this is a limiter, just taking off maximum 3 dB. It's just taming it a bit. I actually think that the main bells might still be a bit loud. I'm happy with where we're at there. I'm going to play through this track start to finish now, make any final adjustments that I need to make, and give you guys the chance to give me any comments, questions, anything like that at the very end. I know we've answered a lot of questions today already, but there is always room for more. So hit me up with any questions as we run through this thing one more time. This is Greyjoy. It's my Bryson type beat. And yeah, let's do it.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Still feel like that snare's too loud. I think it's actually just too bright.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Yeah, it's better.
Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat.
This is the break bit here.
Throwing some sauce on that beat. Throwing some sauce on that beat.
Yeah, it is my voice, and yes, I made that tag. This is the third iteration of it that I've made since I started making beats. But yeah, I made that myself as my beat tag, so I can put it in each one of my beats to use.
Throwing some sauce on that beat.
And that is where the beat finishes. All right, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate having you here, and I appreciate you being a part of this live stream, commenting, questioning, all of that kind of stuff. Feel free to hit me up in any of my DMs on my socials if you want to know anything more or have any questions, or if you want this beat for free. It is going to be available for free very, very soon today. And yeah, hit me up. I'm also available at NoisySauce@gmail.com if you want to hit me up there. I'm a peace out now. Thanks so much for watching, guys.